The Oracle of Omaha. The investor who is hawk-eyed and is keen on finding the best investment options, Warren Buffett. He is known for his seemingly uncomplicated yet on-point investment philosophies. New investors are yet astonished to find out his investment strategies were rather simple and easy to follow. Buffett somehow finds a great business that has the potential and is trading on less than their intrinsic values. The business magnate then holds on to this investment until it remains to give a positive outlook. Much to our surprise, it's still a real mind twister that he pulls off those tricks efficiently and finds the right candidate as soon as it looks positive. So how exactly does he do the investment research, and most importantly, how can you earn 30% annual return in the 2023 recession and stock market crash using his investment strategies? This year 2023 definitely started on a good note. But guess what? The inflation still remains hot and we have not yet landed on the clear horizon. Until things are in the clear, it's better to play it safe. Although the recession fear lingers, Warren seems to have a positive outlook on the whole situation. Warren is known for making long-term investment, and short-term investment is entirely off the table. Compound growth does look less enticing to those who aim at short-term results. But the investment mogul believes wealth growth over years is the most reliable one. Investing in stocks comes with its fair share of setbacks. However, those who are patient with the process can only reap higher rewards. With that being said, Buffett has now stressed about the importance of sorting the stocks portfolio. Before investing in any company, we should learn about the venture and understand how well they are managing the wheel. A carefully chosen set of stocks can easily outperform a diversified mediocre set of stocks. So it's not entirely about the quantity, it's all about the quality. Since the Berkshire Hathaway stock holdings are published every financial quarter, we can easily set our target and move accordingly. It's an easy way to get an insight about the investor mogul's strategies. In this quarter, he didn't add any new names into the list. However, he keenly favors few well-established names that are definitely playing it smooth. These companies essentially have been generating great profit for quite some time. Apple tops the list. According to the portfolio, that would total to be about over $100 billion. Buffett started to have an interest in the tech giant back in 2016. And what happened next is history. Over the past few years, Apple has established itself as an epitome of luxury and classiness. Since 2016, Buffett is deeply interested in Apple stocks, and that's not going to fall out of the game anytime soon. So we can certainly say that investing in Apple would fetch you a reliable long-term return without even lifting a finger. So far, we have been talking about setting a solid, well-selected portfolio that will help you generate great annual return even during the recession time. And up next, we have Bank of America as one of the best investment options. Warren Buffett's right-hand man, Charlie Munger, would definitely help us to get an idea why Bank of America occupies the second position in Buffett's well-picked portfolio. By the end of September 2022, Munger held about 2.3 million shares of Bank of America. At the time, it was valued at approximately $69.46 million. Just as Bank of America remains a major game changer in Buffett's portfolio, it remains the larger publicly traded holding at Charlie Munger's firm as well. With the economy looking bearish, investment strategies have to be sharp as well. So, Bank of America is a savvy holding for Buffett. It's out in the open that many sectors fear the rising interest rates, and there is no denying it. However, there is one sector that just loves and triumphs as the interest rates hits the roof. Yes, you heard it right. We are talking about the banking sector. Banks actually look forward to rising interest rates. Why do they prefer high interest rates? Well, this takes to a genius stroke of game banks have been pulling off until now. Firstly, banks will lend money at high rates. Then they will borrow it and eventually pocket the difference without lifting a finger. As the interest rate skyrockets, the bank's earnings also boom. And it just happens that Bank of America has been so good at the game and has been steadily boosting the payout to its shareholders. Last summer, the venture upped the quarterly dividend by 5%, making it 22% per share. If we look into the past dividend boost, it's mind-blowing to find out the company has boosted the dividends by 17% in July 2021. At present, the bank has put forth an annual yield of 2.5% based on the current share price. Next on the list is Chevron. Back in 1981, Buffett quoted one of his infamous investment strategies. When interest rates are soaring and it comes down to buying safe stocks, always look for companies that increase their price quickly to keep with the inflation rates. On the other hand, you can also take on more businesses, which doesn't push us to invest heavily. Now, if we look into Berkshire Hathaway's portfolio, we certainly know that Buffett, in fact, took his own advice seriously and leveled up the game. On that record, Warren has loaded up on oil and energy giant Chevron. In 2021, Buffett made an investment of $4.5 billion in Chevron. And currently, Buffett's position in Chevron is worth over $26.9 billion. This totals to 8.07% of the entire portfolio. Since his first Chevron trade in 2020, Buffett has purchased shares over 5 more times. However, he only sold them twice. Without a doubt, we can say that the investment certainly makes sense. Chevron has been giving off a positive outlook for a very long time and has been performing incredibly well. As the commodity prices boomed, we could see Chevron was having the best time of their lives. Meanwhile, the company also hit a record high in quarterly earnings by reaching $11.62 billion. In last year alone, the stock rose by 30%, fetching 30% profit to Buffett as well. Why did this happen? The oil industry boomed by 23% year to date. And what's more interesting is this trend is expected to continue further. Since Russian invasion continues to put a tight strain on the oil industry, Chevron will only rise to top in coming months. Now, investors pretty much agree with Warren's investment choice, and they assume that they should follow his suit and invest in Chevron. Although the inflation and interest are booming like never before, Chevron looked enticing to Warren. Hence, Chevron easily became a great pick for investors as well. With such huge stakes, we can clearly see that Warren Buffett loves Apple, Bank of America, and Chevron stocks. Why? In case of Apple, Warren has stressed on the fact that the company is so good with their fundamentals and has sung praises since his first investment. He even said that Apple is probably the best business he knows in this world. In terms of Bank of America, we know that bank stocks have been dear and near to heart for this investment veteran. Although he has cut back his position in a few bank stocks, he remains too optimistic about Bank of America. It's mainly because Bank of America remains one of the most innovative and strongest big banks in the world. Lately, Buffett has been greatly interested in energy stocks, and Chevron is the top pick. During the pandemic, Buffett saw a great opportunity in these stocks and immediately fell for Chevron. And did you also know that Buffett holds even more shares in this company than through Berkshire Hathaway? He has a subsidiary named New England Asset Management, or NEAM. It is an investment firm. Now we know it's certainly more complicated than what the eye sees. With more twists added to it, Warren's portfolio and his investment strategies are certainly something we can discuss further. We will catch up with you all in the next video. Until then, take care. If you have liked the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the post notification.